Welcome, everybody, to Fork in the Road. Today's topic is Denny's versus Waffle House. Oh, Doug, Waffle House only serves breakfast foodstuffs. Nope. Now, I'm a veteran of Waffle House. Now, granted, I haven't been there in quite a while. I did look at their menu, and I was surprised to see that they serve dinner and lunch. Now, that being said, because I am a veteran of Waffle House's breakfast menu, and Denny's has a breakfast menu, we can only limit this specific fork in the road to their breakfast menu items. I know this is a controversial thing to say, but I guess it's safe to say we've all had breakfast and lunch stuffs from Denny's.
Yeah.
Robert?
Uh, like lunch stuff? Not really. I only go there for breakfast shit. But okay, like any time of day.
Okay,
But
so
I've seen other people eat stuff on there. So
we cannot we cannot compare the lunch and dinner menus of Waffle House versus Denny's because although like at least me and Gabe have had lunch and dinner stuffs from Denny's,
hell yes.
can't say the same about Waffle House. So we can only limit this discussion on their breakfast foodstuffs. So what are the ground rules here? Okay, what has more bang for your buck? What has the better, I guess, the better the better tasting stuffs? What has the better variety stuffs? And finally, well, we can't say who has the better knife fights because Waffle House wins. Uh, Actually, yeah,
Let's
uh,
go over it.
yeah, let's just go over. Let's just do these three categories.
Okay.
Who has the better tasting foodstuffs, the variety stuffs, and bang for your buck. So that said, let's go with tasting stuffs. Now, I can only vouch for the non-sweet stuffs. So I can't eat any of the because I can't eat sweets no more. I just find it disgusting. So I can say like as much as I want to give the edge to Denny's because I love their moons over my hammy and their potato pancakes are fucking fire. Waffle House puts something in it that makes me go back to that fucking place. Granted, I haven't been there in a while, but I can still vouch that their food is fucking addictive. But let's open it up.
So this is just for taste.
Yes.
Oh. Do you want to go, Robert? Um. Okay. Well, I want to say this for the caveat though. With the Waffle House and stuff on there, the taste of stuff on there. Uh, that's because Waffle House is regional stuff on there. Like when I was going down to like Alabama for my family reunions versus like Florida for my family reunions or Georgia, I would say Georgia's Waffle Houses were better than Florida's, and then Alabama were kind of hit and miss on some of them, and that's just purely might be to the chef or whatever on the things on there. I would say that Denny's more so for my experience across the board are kind of more consistent on the flavor stuff on there because like, but I would say the best Waffle House for the taste will probably be out the best Denny's I ever tasted.
Okay, so with me, like, well, I'm like, oh, moon's over my hammy because I love that sandwich. I, Waffle House's sausage, egg, and cheese that fucking toasted on that toasted bread. Oh, and I actually did put the pickles in that fucking thing because oh, like I said, Waffle House. I don't know what they do to their food to make it so goddamn addictive. I really don't. It's so good. It really.
It's almost like they put like remember back in the day was like 90s and like early 2000s stuff on there before they were trying to crack down on Chinese places using a lot of MSG. Yep.
Yeah.
Like it was kind of like that, man. Cause like that shit had me addicted like crack, man. That MSG on that shit, General Cells on that shit. I'm just like, oh my god, I want more and more. I'll eat a lot, and I'm like, I'm gonna order more. Just
The only
because.
reason
Yeah.
the only reason why I don't go to a Waffle House more often it's out in Old Town, and not one of the better places in Old Town either. So that's the closest
Nah.
one that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the parking in Old Town is not worth it to go to Waffle House.
No, it is not. No, it is not. Unless you're hooker hunting, but even then, that's not. But even then, you're better off going to El Cajon.
But I would also say, like, okay, late night, if I was coming from a club, right, or whatever, or party stuff on there, yes. If I was sticking strictly to this eating like breakfast thing on there, I would probably go to Waffle House stuff on there. But sometimes, like, I want more. Like, sometimes, like, oh, like, I'd rather go to Denny because it's like, well, I can also get some breakfast, some eggs, and I also can get these zesty nachos.
Yeah, but
That's true.
like I said, we can't touch any of the lunch stuffs. We have to. We only have to. We can only stick to the breakfast stuffs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, okay, so, but I will agree. Like, yeah, I like the eggs over Miami, fucking sandwich up on there, I eat that. Really great. I will also say, like, weirdly enough, even though I love breakfast food and stuff, and I love like waffles and pancakes and stuff on there, they aren't necessarily like my top two, like top things. Like I want to go there for, like, oh, I want a good pancake or waffles, whatever. And I was like, nah, like how good is their eggs? How good is their hash browns? You know, bacon, and then Waffle House has that the grits. The grits are really great.
I mean, well,
Oh, because I'm a grits guy.
yeah, they do. And Waffle
Grits
House is
with
better than
cheese, and
breakfast.
then mix it with my eggs. And then like take the little bread, make like a little open faced sandwich.
Nice. That does sound good.
It does.
Yeah. So I don't know. Like I said, I want to lean more to like as much as I want to lean towards Denny's. Like that. Like hash browns for me. Like and I very rarely get any sides, but Waffle Houses. They gotta have some cocaine in those hash browns too, man. Because those hash browns are fucking great.
I'm pretty sure they just like use a fuck ton of butter. I don't know.
Yeah.
And the butter, and they get it crispy and stuff on there to the point where like some of it, like when you get it out, you're like, is this overcooked or whatever? And then you just eat them like, yes, I love this crispiness.
Yeah.
Though I will say, on my last trip to a Waffle House, getting my food stuff, and this really does piss me. Why would you put ketchup on hash browns? Don't do that. Don't.
I do that all the time. That's really great, man. I mean,
Sometimes.
it's potatoes. It's just like having fresh fried stuff on there. And I would definitely put ketchup on my hash brown only if I don't have like biscuits and gravy. Because if I have biscuits and gravy, I'm putting gravy on there and stuff on there. Because it's just like hash browns are great, but it's like it sometimes really is dry. So you need some type of sauce on there. And with like egg yolks, depending on how you have your eggs cooked, like if you only have it scrambled and not necessarily like sunny side or like over easy, whatever, you don't really get that yolk on the hash browns to kind of get that wetness on there. That's why I'll end up putting ketchup on the stuff on there. But also, like, I don't really get people who put like ketchup on their eggs.
Well, Robert, first of all, if you want more wetness, you just gotta tickle it in the right place. You know what I mean? Come on now, what's wrong with you? Second, like,
I gotta find the A spot.
Nah, I am a hardcore hot sauce on hash browns guy.
yes, that I'm fine with. As hash browns need to it gives some kick. But like with
But that's it. But you also wanted some wetness on there. Like those hash browns by itself.
Robert, you just gotta tickle
Mix them with your eggs, baby.
it. But no, like
And then like like a good potato hash, really good.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yes. Oh my god, like it's so like Waffle House, man. Like it's so their breakfast is so fucking good. Oh, Doug, why don't you go for waffles? I can't eat sweets no more. I can't. I don't know why. I just every time I eat something sweet, I find it completely fucking disgusting. Even
I don't know, like with waffles and pancakes and stuff on there, I really feel like it's so dry. Like you need the syrup, and like you're saying, the sweetness. And sometimes, like that shit to me, even it's too sweet. And for me to enjoy it, like I need to like soak this in this syrup, and I'm like, I don't really want to do that, you know. And that's
See,
why I
yeah,
kind of been lately leaning more towards like, yo, let's give me bread. You have sourdough, love sourdough. Like, give me the sourdough, nice toast and stuff on there, and I can put like some of my eggs and shit on there and eat that with like the bacon and cheese, you know.
but like with like okay, here's a like even when I liked sweet stuff, right? And I put syrup on my pancakes, I had to make sure I use the correct amount of syrup. You know what I mean? Because like I think what's his name? Yeah, Rick. Yeah, Rick from Rick and Morty said it best. Because Beth was serving him pancakes or some shit like that. He was like he was in the Council of Ricks or some shit. He was arrested or something like that, and he was all like, "All right, I have to get back to my place so I can enjoy my pancakes as they're becoming they're reaching the point of syrup absorption where they become these gross meshy pancakes." And I'm like, yeah, right there, that right there. I do not want my pancakes to absorb so much syrup they become like soggy and just. Ugh.
Yeah, mess it up. And the weird thing is, like, when I was a kid, like young kid, like 10 or younger, whatever. I
Mm-hmm.
used to like that thing. It was almost kind of like the cereal when it's like gets like nice soggy at the thing and eat it and stuff on there. I used to enjoy it. But then when I grew up, like I'm like, nah, this is not enjoyable.
No,
Especially
it's
since a lot of people usually wait for like that as the end. And like this is at the end of my meal. Like I started out so high in high hopes and like this is like depressing, man.
hmm and that's the other thing I want to talk about. Like, pancakes are fine as is. Like, you can still have syrup, but you don't have to have like fruit in that fucking thing. You can have fruit on top, but you don't have to have them baked into the fucking like pancakes. That's just gross.
You know what's weird is like when I go to like when you go to those hotels that have like those really kind of small fucking breakfast bars, whatever for the morning stuff, and you got to make like your own waffle and you put your own batter and shit on there. Like I always feel like I do better because it's like I get the right crispiness. Like I like it kind of like dark crispy, where it's like I don't need really necessary syrup on here just because of the like the batter itself, and it has like cinnamon and sugar inside the batter, and
Mm.
it's nice crispy that I can just eat this by itself, and I'm like I'm happy
Yeah,
here.
but we're
And like a lot of the chain places don't do that. They kind of lean towards more of the fluffy, softer side,
hmm
and leave off a lot of like the char and crispiness on there, and
hmm
then put that with the syrup. Oh my god, that's like you only got like 2 minutes after you put the syrup on there to fucking eat it before. Like I don't really want this anymore.
yeah. But like we're starting off topic, we have to answer this question: which has the better breakfast stuffs?
I mean, I like fucking Denny is more, but I will not argue that what's it called? Waffle House is better. So I'll concede there.
I would say Waffle House tastes better, but Winnie's have more, or Denny's have more variety
That's
on there.
that's a different category.
Okay.
Yeah, because like I said, the
Okay,
fruit
then
syrup.
better. Okay, then if I was go, then I'll still go say Waffle House. Then still, I guess.
Okay, 1 point to each. So the second one, which we are literally going to,
Wait. How does 1 point to each if it's on the first one?
because Gabe said he's fine with Denny's, but will concede, and you said 1 point for Waffle House. So I have to abstain.
Wouldn't that be a tie?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I'm saying 1 point to each.
Okay. I don't know. It was just weird the way you phrased it. Okay. Whatever.
Yeah. The second category is variety. Now, Robert, you pretty much said you're for Denny's, and I can see why. I honestly can see why. Denny's has a lot of breakfast foodstuffs, to the point where I think you can actually have like a breakfast burger there too.
Yeah, they have a breakfast burger. Not that bad.
But like,
Not that bad. But it's like but every time I go there, I have to tell them like to toast my bun because some places don't toast the bun for the burger.
now I stay away from the breakfast burger from Denny's mainly because Denny's is a chain. And if you want to have a true blue good breakfast burger, you go to a mom and pop shop. I'll give you a good example. When me, mom, Rahel, we were driving from, we were essentially moving to New York, and we stopped by a diner. And this diner actually had a breakfast burger, and I'm like, oh, and you could actually have how your they didn't like. I'm assuming Denny's lets you have like your customized egg. Like, do you want it like sunny side up, et cetera, et cetera. This place blew it out of the fucking water. We're talking like, do you want your egg scrambled, sunny side up, deviled egg, et cetera, et cetera. I'm just like, yo, and I'm like, I want sunny side up, and the sunny side up. Oh my god, that breakfast burger was mwah, just absolute. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So I haven't. So that's why I'm all like, I'm not gonna have a breakfast burger from Denny's because it's a chain and they're just, I mean, I'm sure it'll taste fine, but like, Anyway, I'm fine with like Denny's taking the point, but like because with Waffle House, I mean, they don't really have. Last I checked, they don't really have any breakfast burgers. It's literally waffles, pancakes, sandwiches, and I think you could turn them into melts or some shit like that. But other than
Yeah,
that,
you could do melts as grits. They kind of do more traditional
yeah,
breakfast stuff on there. So it's like you want to go there, breakfast stuff on there. You can get your faves like hashes, hash browns,
yeah.
grits, biscuits, everything. While dinner's is like, yeah, we kind of have some of the stuff on there, but look at all this other kind of crazy kind of shit we're kind of doing. Like we were kind of like blending, kind of like a brunch thing going on.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't think brunch should count, but whatever. Anyway, in terms of variety, what do you guys think?
Variety, I
Um,
said Denny's.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. 2-1. Now, the final category: bang for your buck. Now, what does it mean for bang for your buck? Technically speaking, if you're like, oh, okay, I want to have the cheapest meal, then yeah, technically Denny's would win because you could spend $2 and get like some pancakes unless they took that deal out. Um, but like you won't be full. That's the part. That's the problem. It's that
No,
whole
Waffle House will give you more. They will give
yes.
you more on the thing because, like you said, Waffle House, even though it's a chain, they treat it more like a small mom and pop thing, kind of,
Hmm.
and they always will give you kind of a little more than a thing on there. Because I was with my coworkers the other day. We're looking like at IHOP and Diddy's prices for like the Grand Slam and all that shit, and we're just like. Bro, really? Like that was like, cause I remember the days when it was like you used to get like a small Grand Slam or stuff on there. You get it for like $5, $6, right? And now it's like 10, $11, and I'm like, I'm a grown ass man. Like that little thing's not gonna fill me up. I got to do two of them, so it's like now I'm paying like $25 just to feed myself, man.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah.
like, well, I'm lucky I don't have kids because I saw someone saying things like, yeah, I went to Denny's or IHOP the other day, and like it's like him with it's a family of four, so it's him, his wife, and like two kids, and that kid shit almost cost him like $100. I'm like, that shouldn't be happening.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like that shit should have been like 30, 40 tops for the four like people on there, and everyone should have walked away full and not worried about anything till like afternoon, evening, whatever.
Yeah, exactly. And with Waffle House, yeah, I mean, like you get it's more yeah, it is pricier a little bit, but you're getting there's content in there. Okay,
You're,
it
you're
is.
getting
That's the
more,
only way to say
and you can also order the platters. They have the platter stuff on there, like Waffle House, whatever. So it's like, okay, well, if it's me and my wife, but we have like two young kids, like let's say both under the age of 6, right?
it.
You can order these two platters, right? And then like these kids, because these kids aren't gonna eat everything. They're gonna eat like a quarter
Yeah,
together,
yeah,
and the waste of shit on there. So we could have got away with that. But the way the sizes are going, or like you said, inflation, or they say shrinkflation, with
yeah.
like some of the
Shrinkflation.
spinach and shit on there is like, and they say two eggs, but it's like, bro, these eggs are these quail eggs? Like, I swear to God, like I could eat both of these in one fucking bite, man. Like,
Well, okay, so the eggs thing. are they still? Is Denny still doing that? Are they still charging for like? How are
The
they?
I
extra
would have
egg
forgot
on
about that.
prices.
I don't know.
I think they are, but I
Well,
think they got rid of beforehand. They started putting shit on the price menu, like that's because the cost on there, and they got rid of it because they used to be open, saying like if you want extra egg or whatever, like it's gonna cost this much more. I think they got rid of that off the menu, and it is do it. And if you ask the waiter how come it's more expensive, they'll tell you because of the egg. But yeah,
damn, that sucks. I thought the eggs thing was finally done and over with. Oh well.
and they did that, and then the problem was like with bacon, man. Like, how the fuck am I paying $8 for only like 3 slices of bacon?
Well, bacon. That's this nation's addiction. Bacon. This country is addicted to bacon for fucking whatever. Look, I
It's
might
really
say
good.
bacon's good, okay, but it's not like God's. It's not God's green earth, okay. There are better things to taste than bacon. All right, let's get that out of the way. But it's just that if I were on a budget, right, I'd still spring for Waffle House because if I'm hungry, Waffle House will fill me up. As opposed to Denny's, where I'd have to spend more. There's like $2, like the $2 thing that they were advertising. Again, I don't know if it's still around. It was for like I think it was like a couple pancakes and that's it. Um, which I mean, they're potato pancakes. That's the only good thing they got going for it. And I can put butter on it, but like no, I'll spend the extra money to get a fucking breakfast sandwich. Oh, Doug, what about moons over my hammy? Okay, moons over my hammy. Yes, it's good, but the sausage, egg, and cheese sandwich on that on that fucking sourdough toast thing with their hash browns. No, sorry, move over moons. Like Waffle House might be more expensive, but it's so worth it. Their hash browns are fucking fire, and that And although I like ham over sausage for reasons I don't know why, but at the very least the that
No,
sausage,
I like ham over sausage. I don't know, like with sausage is weird because
yeah.
like if it's the links and it's done well, love the sausage. When it's the sausage patty, I don't know, they're hit or miss. And then when it's like sausage in like an omelet, I don't know, it's not that great at advertising as compared to ham. Like it's weird.
Right? Like for instance, the only reason why I grab the sausage McMuffin over the ham and cheese McMuffin is because they both cost the same, and I'm just only like, okay, at the very least I know there's only like one slice of ham and one sausage. The sausage is thicker. I'll just go for that.
Yeah.
But like with 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 Waffle House, those sausage patties, they're done right, man. They're greasy. They taste amazing. They're not sweet, and that's the way Doug likes it.
Yeah, if they make the patties, it's great. Like you said, like with like McDonald's and muffin stuff on there. I don't know the ham ones. Like if they got it crispy and burnt enough, it would be great. But it's like sometimes they just undercook it. I'm not sure if they're in a rush or whatever. But when they undercook the ham and stuff with the cheese and stuff, I'm like, it just takes me out of it.
Mm,
Wow, like more than likely the sausage one will be cooked at least more decently towards how I like it.
yeah,
So it's all about preparation on it, and I just wish these places be more consistent,
yeah.
especially if you're like if you're in a morning rush time. Like I feel like be more consistent. Like if it's getting towards like lunchtime outside a thing on there, like it's not gonna be as many people. I get you might get lazy, but like if you're in peak rush breakfast hours, or in the case of like Denny's and like Waffle House, like 2 o'clock crack hours, like that shit should be burnt and good. Like,
All right. So the cases have been presented. Who has the most bang for their buck, Denny's or Waffle House?
I'd say Waffle House.
let's say Waffle House.
Okay. So wait. Then the score.
The waffle wins.
Yeah, both win. It's 2-2.
You didn't get the fights, but yeah, Waffle House still wins in the fights.
Both of them. Yeah, it's 2-2. Okay, so both are equally good in terms of yeah. So okay, why don't we talk
Waffle
about
House is less racist, so there you go.
Mm, Well, yeah, Waffle House is less racist, but at the same time, like, okay, so what are we talking about in terms of the knife fights? Okay, people, here's the thing. If you're at a Denny's at like 2 in the morning, yeah, usually nothing's gonna happen outside of like, yeah, maybe some weirdo's gonna ask for drugs or some shit. But at Waffle House, don't be surprised if you're gonna see like a knife fight or just a brawl break out in the fucking parking lot. This happens so rampantly. Like, fights at a Waffle House parking lot happen so many times that I shit you not, fans of Tekken have been begging the series creators and producers to put a Waffle House stage in Tekken. The creator literally went on record saying, like, why do you all want Waffle House in this game? It's so weird, but it's random as fuck. Why, like, of all the fighting game, you'd think that, like, Ed Boon would get on this, because he's all in on memes. Just look what happened with, like, you know, Ermac, Noob Saibot. Like, the characters clearly inspired, like, by some memification in some way, shape, or form. Floyd, the meme that's, the meme, basically Homelanders, Omni-Man's victory poses are nothing but memes that, like, you know, the think. You'd think he'd put, like, Waffle House in Mortal Kombat, because it screams that. But why are they all why is it just Tekken making this, like, you know, shift? Like, it's weird.
I mean, that'd be great. Like, because if they wanted outside the parking lot, but I mean, that'd be great. It's like little stages where you can battle people and then like destroy the stage and get moved to a new stage, right? It's like you start off fucking inside, you're fighting, and now you're fighting in the back kitchen, and you can use like the fries and shit on there, and somehow you get kicked outside to the parking lot. Like that'd be great, like a 3-stage type fight.
I mean, it's just I like you got to admit you got to admit Waffle House, corporate Waffle House, you got to admit they're probably begging to be in a fucking Tekken game because the publicity they get is redonkulous.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But I think I will go try some of their lunch stuffs. Because I'm looking at their menu right now, and I'm like, a T-bone steak, and the thing is, that steak doesn't look, that steak actually looks pretty damn good. I'll give it that.
Yeah.
Oh man, that looks good, and it comes with like hash browns and toast. I'm like, fuck me sideways. That looks so delicious. Like, ugh. Mm. No, I'm just saying.
Sponsor us, Waffle House.
Huh?
Sponsor us, Waffle House.
Yeah, right? I'll tattoo your shit on my junk. I do not give a fuck. Yeah, I'll be like Laszlo.
I might.
I mean, well, yeah. And on a side note, you know, I mean, I have voiced this, and I will reiterate this. I'm not sure I'm gonna pick up GTA 6. Mainly, one of the main. There's like, on top of what does GTA have to offer at this point, but like one of the driving factors behind as to why I'm not picking it up, Laszlo, he's out, he's gone, he retired. For those who don't know, Laszlo, he was one of the OGs. He wrote a lot, if not all of the radio stations since Grand Theft Auto fucking 3. He's been in there. He's done like West Coast Talk Radio, PLR, you know, all that stuff. He wrote it. Oh, Doug, you're going to put emphasis on the talk radio stations? Dude, have you listened to that shit? That is some of the funniest fucking things you could listen to, man. Like, I'm serious. Like, fucking, what's his face? Like, West Coast Talk Radio in San Andreas. Hands down the funniest, talk show thing in the entire GTA series. GTA 5 had some bangers. Chakra Attack and, Beyond Insemination were the top two, but like everything else, like Chatosphere, oh man, that was just awful. Like, oh man, it's just with Laszlo retiring, I'm just like, man, I don't know what those radio stations better be fucking bangers, man. I'm telling you this right now. If they're not, then I'm straight not even gonna buy 6.
Yeah.
Uh,
I don't know. I'm sure they will be, hopefully.
I hope so, man. Don't get me wrong, like, it's just, like, the radio commercials, you know, they're fine. They've always been fucking funny as shit. Like, I watch a lot of cable TV news and know that there is someone that want to abduct and kill my children. But now I can put a microchip in their brains. Now, nobody will molest them but me. Oh, man, GTA. So the best fucking radio station. Radio commercials, radio stations. God, they were so memorable. I really like GTA radio stations, man. So, I mean, seeing that we have extra time to kill before I cut things off, does anybody know what GTA 6 is? I know it's supposed to revolve around 2 people.
I think I kind of don't really know all that much about it. In all honesty, I heard that like there's a female protagonist, like a female lead. That's it. I don't know.
I just know it's in Miami. That's it.
Vice City, yeah, it's gonna take place in Vice City again. That I know. I mean, it is that fine, I guess. I really wish they didn't do Vice City again. Really wish they actually like did another spot like Chicago or Detroit or fucking.
Detroit would be cool.
Yeah, right? Like, they would have, like, instead of, like, the fist of Detroit, they'd have, like, the middle finger or some shit. I don't know. Like, whatever. It is what it is. But, on that note, yeah, on that note, God, I hate that. You know how you have that burp that just doesn't want to burp? And you're just like, can you please burp? I hate when that happens. On that note, thanks everybody for tuning in to Fork in the Road. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You can listen to us on Amazon Music, YouTube, and Spotify. You all take care. Later on.